is hard to write a poem about something you have no experience in feeling. It is hard to tell a story that you have only ever watched voyeuristically through a TV screen. See, I cannot describe a desert to you when I have never been in one. When my feet have never been scorched by the sun and by the very sand they walk on. When I have never felt the daily peeling of my skin, the boils and blisters of burning sand, or the oppression that a heat wave can bring. In being a white woman, I cannot speak of the pains of being a black man. Like desert sand that I have never touched, I cannot possibly understand the constant blistering of society's judgment of a black hands up, of a black voice, of a black walk, of a black boy in a drugstore, of a black girl on a highway, of a black woman at the back door. I cannot pretend to understand what I have never experienced firsthand. The black person's fight has been, to me, a burning desert somewhere in Africa that I do not need to visit because I was born privileged in the shade. And from the comfort of middle-class educated indulgence, the offer of sun cream can seem like kind advice. Just as shouting from the sidelines at a wrestling match can seem helpful even though your cheers do nothing to block the blow. But casual sun cream advice of just hold on now and keep quiet, or get an education and prove them wrong, is only temporary ointment that I am not even offering to help buy or slather on. I, like my privileged family, have been content to watch from the shade as the blacks march on through a scorching desert of discrimination, judgment, harassment, and violence for the mere crime of being born, while we sit and discuss the various ways in which we feel their journey could have been improved upon. But I, like my shade-covered, sun cream-protected white family and friends, am surely not racist. Hell, we'd walk a mile in the desert too if we had to. Some of us can even remember some distant time when desert walking was what we too called living. But you know, I can't recall a time when any relative of mine was shot just for breathing. But if we could break the shackles of poverty, surely the blacks can too, says my race of sun cream and shade, forgetting that we stole every oasis in the desert for ourselves. When black man is held down in chokehold, we let the cop keep squeezing. When black girl of 18 is murdered in her jail cell, we change the channel. When black woman is beaten down, arrested, killed, we call it suicide in defense of our own. As whites, we have given each other the ultimate sun cream protection in claiming silence for ourselves. We do not protest because this is not our desert journey. We do not speak up. We do not defend humanity. We sit down and watch quietly, voyeuristically, staring eyes glazed at a torture that happens daily, but silence we do not consider racist. If you watch a man torched to death in a desert you perceive to be of his own making, you cannot possibly be called a murderer to watch and do nothing. Or can you?